They said it would be quiet. Just an old hospital, mostly shut down. I'd been a night security guard for years, malls, warehouses, schools, but never a hospital. The place had been decommissioned 3 years ago after the new facility opened across town. Only one wing still had power, the West Corridor. That's where I was posted, 10 p.m. to 6 a.m. When the agency called, they told me, easy money, man. Just make rounds, keep an eye on the generators, sign the logbook. But the woman who handed me the keys didn't smile. Her name tag said E. Carson, administrator, but she looked more like a ghost than a person, pale, tired, the kind of person who hasn't slept in years. Before leaving, she paused and said quietly, "Don't go past Ward C after midnight. The lights don't work there." I thought it was a joke. It wasn't. By 11 p.m., the building already felt wrong. Hospitals are supposed to hum, even empty ones. Vents, fans, electrical buzz. But here, just silence. My footsteps echoed so loud I started walking softer. Room after room, broken beds, dust-covered monitors, wheelchairs frozen mid-roll like someone just stepped away. The hall smelled faintly of disinfectant, the kind that clings to death. At midnight, the intercom crackled. Just static. Then one word. Help. I froze. The control panel was dead. Power indicators all normal. I told myself it was feedback, maybe an old line reactivating. Still, I grabbed my flashlight and walked faster. That's when I saw the elevator light. The one at the end of the hall, the elevator that wasn't supposed to work, glowing faintly green. The door slid open with a hiss. Inside, the display blinked, B2. I didn't press anything. Then I noticed a single footprint on the elevator floor. Bare. Wet. The temperature dropped like a freezer door opened. My breath fogged. When the elevator closed, it dinged softly and began descending on its own. I watched the numbers vanish, 1GB, 1B2. The building schematic said there was no B2. I radioed dispatch. No signal. Not even static. Then, from the hallway behind me, a sound, soft wheels turning. Like a gurney rolling slowly across tile. I followed the sound down to the West Wing nurses' station. The corridor lights flickered weakly, powered by old emergency backup. A clipboard lay on the counter. Fresh ink. Names written under admitted, October 24th, tonight's date. Room 312, Subject A. Room 313, Subject B. Room 314, Subject C. I opened the first door. The bed was empty, but the sheets were warm. Then the monitors in the corner came alive, flat-lying tones ringing sharp through the hall. One by one, every machine turned on, showing vital signs, but no patients. I ran my flashlight along the hallway. At the end, a shadow crossed from one room to another. Tall. Limber. Moving wrong, like its joints didn't bend where they should. By 2 a.m., power started cutting in sections. Every exit light turned off. The only glow came from the morgue's viewing window. Inside, the drawers were open. All of them. A tape recorder sat on a metal table, still spinning. I pressed play. Subject shows continued movement post-mortem. We've sealed Ward C, staff instructed not to enter. If found, terminate access immediately. Something dripped onto the recorder. Red. When I looked up, a body bag hung from the ceiling, suspended by 4 tubes. Its face pressed against the plastic, mouth open in a silent scream. The heart monitor beside it spiked. Beep. 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 And then the body moved. I ran. The hall seemed to stretch, every turn led to the same corridor again. My radio sputtered with whispers. Not words. Just breathing. When I passed the elevator again, its screen didn't show floors anymore. Just one word, come. I pressed the button anyway. The doors opened to total darkness. Inside, faint lights glowed, room signs, Ward C. It shouldn't exist. But it was there. Walls lined with sealed glass rooms. Each held a patient. Eyes open. Motionless. But they all turned their heads as I passed. Perfectly synchronized. The last window showed me, standing outside, flashlight trembling, and behind me, a figure wearing my uniform, smiling. I woke up on the floor. My watch read 3:33 a.m. The halls were silent again, but the doors were all open now. I reached the main lobby. The sign-out sheet had new writing. Shift completed. 3:33 a.m. Signature, E. Carson. The same name as the administrator who gave me the keys. I ran outside, or tried to. The front doors wouldn't open. Every push just echoed against cold glass. Outside, fog had swallowed the parking lot. Through the mist, I saw her. Carson. Standing by the gate. She raised her hand slowly, pointing back at the building. Then all the hospital lights turned on at once. Every window filled with silhouettes. Hundreds. Watching. Morning came. Or something that looked like morning. When the day shift arrived, they found the hospital dark and empty, except for the guard booth. Inside, the logbook was still open. Last entry. 6 a.m., still here. Thought I heard breathing. No one ever found me. No uniform. No flashlight. Just a recording on the security feed. The guard walking down the hall at 5:59 a.m., turning left toward Ward C. And then the camera glitched. For exactly 3 minutes and 33 seconds, static. When it cleared, someone else was standing in the hallway, wearing my badge. The same smile. The same face. And the elevator dinged again. B2.